guys, Liza
and Justin
and Meg.
And today we're talking about making Halloween costumes on a budget.
Now that the intro's over, I'm going to take these teeth out or else I'm not going to be able to talk.
No, put them back in. I like it that way.
I knew he was going to say that. I set myself up for that, so I guess I can't get mad. So I guess we should tell people what we're dressed up as today, because you guys have interesting costumes on. What do we got going on over here?
I'm a Grey Warden, the Mahara, the commander.
From what?
A good Dragon Age.
Oh.
And I am King Alistair, as the little toy right there.
Awesome.
This clearly looks exactly like me.
You guys know who this is, right? Does the voice sound familiar? This voice has been in many of our videos.
The voice behind the camera.
And she was in Toast.
She was in Toast.
I was in Toast, but I didn't talk in that one. Not at all.
Not at all. You just kind of did a lot of like hand signals and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Meg.
So I do costuming. I have a cosplay page, Child of Mirkwood Cosplay on Facebook, and Mirkwood Wares on Instagram. But yeah, I make costumes. It's really fun, and I like to sew. I taught myself how to sew, and foam working is really cool too. And that's just a hobby I do all the time. And I dragged him into it too. He's my what do you want to call yourself?
Protege.
No.
Why? Why is that so offensive?
He's my.
Because that means I've learned something.
Oh. And you're not
accessory.
that talented.
Accessory. You're my accessory.
Oh my god, I love
accessory.
it.
Because I always do the costume, and then I pick a costume that he can do with me. Kind of. He's a side character, something like that.
Well,
yeah.
I'm a vampire grandma. I pretend that I'm gonna give you candy, and I really just suck your blood. No? Okay.
She was afraid to do a dead grandma, just like a straight dead grandma, because I thought it was funny. Like angel wings and everything, and just totally was like, no, never mind, that might offend somebody. I was like, do it!
I went to the store to get this face makeup. I saw wings, and I was like, I could be a dead grandma. And then I was like, that might bother some people. And I didn't do it, so now...
How much were the wings?
I don't know. I want to say at least $10 probably. So let's talk a little bit about what you do with Mirkwood Wares. So you do different fandom costuming, which is typically, most people identify as cosplay, but I learned something new today.
Oh, yeah.
Cosplay doesn't just mean that you dress up as a character. What does it mean?
No, cosplay is costuming and play. So you're kind of like LARPing. You're staying in character. So I'm dressed as this, so I'm going to be a very stoic warrior and trying to save the world. But I'm terrible at that, so I will completely break character and just laugh and have fun, and terrible, absolutely terrible at cosplaying.
So cosplay means the whole picture, people.
Yeah,
but if you need a costume for cosplaying, definitely the one to go to. So what kind of materials do you typically try to like scout out for to make some of these costumes?
So if there's armor, usually it's just foam. The floor mat's EVA foam. We've gotten pretty good at making that. But for fabric wise, it's kind of hit or miss with me. I'm, again, not a professional. I don't do this for a living. But I just try to find something that's accurate and I can work with it, and it's cheap and affordable, and coupons, if you ever shop at Joann's. Coupons.
There's a flyer that goes out, there are emails that go out.
Use them. Email.
How do you try and keep the costs down when you're creating costumes?
I try to reuse things from other costumes. So if there's a pair of pants that, were underneath a tunic or underneath a skirt or underneath armor or a long sleeve shirt, I'd reuse that. Or boots. I make boot covers for all of my costumes because I don't want to buy hundreds of boots. They get expensive.
That's a great idea. So instead of buying the boots, you just wear your normal shoes and you put a cover over it instead and create some crap. That's amazing. What a great idea.
You can do so much with foam too.
Oh yeah.
You can get textures in it by heating it up or pressing different things into it, and that can you can make this look like wood if you just kind of cut.
Can you put that up to the side camera? I'd love. That's pretty neat.
So you can cut streaks into it and create like a wood effect. Actually, I think we have a pair of gauntlets for a different Alistair.
Your original Alistair costume.
And this is that type of foam that you.
This is that foam, yes.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. So how about like the face wise, like the makeup? You always have some interesting what do you do for that? And like what kind of
terrible at makeup.
Really? I think this is amazing, guys. Isn't this awesome? I think this is crazy awesome.
I watch so many tutorials on YouTube, and I can't even tell you, like Instagram, just anyone that will teach me how to do makeup. I don't know what the brushes do. I need help with the brushes. But it's just trial and error, and always practice before you actually put it on, and never try it at like the con or the event, whatever you're doing.
Test fittings are important.
Try it at the con.
don't try putting makeup on.
No, like test
For the first time.
Test it.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Why?
The first time. Don't do it.
Is this because of like potential allergic reactions, or is this just to make sure that you get it right because it needs a lot of practice?
You practice.
Both. Because you don't know if you never put makeup on, and all of a sudden you're having an allergic reaction to one of the
He said
brands.
allergies. Yes. That can kill you.
Yeah, you could have a terrible reaction to it. That would ruin your whole weekend. You could die.
You could literally.
could die.
You could end up just like her grandma.
You could.
My grandma's so alive, don't say that.
No,
You see,
well,
I'm offended right now.
Oh my god.
Just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Oh, terrible.
I've met your grandma. She's a very nice lady.
Yes.
What are some good places that you use to find some materials for costumes?
So fabric-wise, I usually go to Joann's, like I said before, or a local fabric store that's really, I've been going there since I was 12, Rayco. It's literally quilting fabric place, but it's amazing and
Nice.
fantastic, and they have so much
Shout out to
trim.
Rayco.
Shout out to Rayco. Pat, if you're listening.
They'll never see this.
So that's for your very elaborate cosplay, right?
Yeah.
So how about for people on a budget, if they're trying to find ways to like be very like mindful of how much they have to spend, like where should they probably go?
Try a thrift store, like Savers or what is it?
Goodwill.
Goodwill. What's the Army?
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army. What's the Army?
We got there. We got there,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
We're remembering names.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely try a thrift store. See if you can, again, cut something off or, you know, stitch it together, glue it together if you don't know how to sew. I have a friend who does all of her fabric work with a hot glue gun. So, you know, it looks good on the outside.
Skills.
That's all that matters.
Wow.
Skills.
Yeah.
Earlier in the episode, we kind of had the idea of a $10 costume. So I think that's a pretty good challenge for the three of us.
Oh, I'm involved.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
That's
I
cool.
think
So wait,
we need to set some ground rules really quick.
we
though.
did talk about doing this challenge. So you thinking $10? We weren't sure on the budget. You think a $10 budget?
$10 budget.
Oh, yeah.
No
Okay.
ghosts. It's the most creative
Most
costume.
creative.
Most
No
creative
$10.
costumes you can make for $10. You can use thrift store and everything like that. I'd say you can't use anything that you already have.
What about yeah?
that's crappy.
All right.
ruins the whole
Well,
pack.
so here's
Okay,
the thing.
fine.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
We have a lot of extra stuff.
That's
here.
true. That's
we have
true.
glue guns.
I'd be at a disadvantage.
We do have a
we
lot
have
of
thread and sewing machines and
Yeah, but that's stuff you can use. You're just talking about material. Like you can use
like
a glue
yeah.
gun. I have a glue
You
gun. I'm not gonna
can't-
buy one. Just
Yeah,
to
you
use it.
can't
Yeah.
like we can't use the EVA
Yes.
foam that we already
I
have. We
Okay.
can't use a shirt that we already have.
Okay.
It's just stuff you can buy
From scratch.
from scratch.
$10. Everything has to be purchased with the exception of the things you use to put it together. I think that's fair because you are right there. If you see their costume arsenal, I would be at an immediate disadvantage.
pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
I'm not gonna brag.
All right, I like this idea. So what if?
Good job.
So I think what we talked about too, and let me know if you guys agree. I think what we'll do is we'll do the $10 most creative, not the best, most creative costume for $10, and then have you guys tell us who hit the nail on the head.
All right.
Who had the most creative costume and stayed within the $10 budget?
All right. So over the course of this week, seconds for you guys. We'll
So fast.
we'll have a quick little montage for you guys, but over the course of a week, we'll go ahead and we'll make these. I don't know what you're doing.
Are we voguing? What is happening?
No, I'm montaging.
Hashtag.
No.
Hashtag.
Hashtag it is.
One thing is, if there's a tie, the person who spent the least amount wins
Ooh,
automatically.
yeah.
So save your receipts, guys.
Should we keep receipts for proof?
Yes.
Definitely.
Proof.
Definitely, because he'll cheat.
And you need to identify each item by receipt. Like, this is this, this is this. I know, because you will cheat.
These are the paper
want
plates I
receipts?
bought from the dollar store.
I want receipts, good sir!
All right, montage.
I think I can find both of these things here at the dollar store, which would save me a boatload of money, so I'm gonna give that a shot.
Making a costume in less than $10. Let's see how this goes.
Don't think this is gonna cover it. But I do see this, and I think that this might do it. If I didn't just hit the jackpot.
and it's just $1.
All right, we're back.
It's been,
How quick was that montage, you think?
oh, like 6 seconds.
For them, 6 seconds?
Yeah,
Do you think
6
that's
seconds.
all it's gonna take for us to show how long it took us to make this
Super,
costume?
super easy. It's less than $10. What did you buy?
I bought quite a bit, so that montage was
Really?
at least a minute.
Oh yeah, no, I bought literally almost nothing.
So Justin, did you stay under your budget?
I stayed way under my budget.
You did stay way
Oh
under your
yeah,
budget.
way under budget.
See, I was very close. I was about $8, a little over $8. A lot of little materials here and there, but I thought it was creative. Kept it low, and keep in mind, I probably could have done this costume for almost $0. What was the rule of the game?
I have no idea.
Stayed under $10.
All right,
stayed
under
at least
$10.
You had to buy everything, all the materials. You couldn't use anything you already owned. All right, those were the rules. So now you guys are gonna help us by voting who had the most creative costume and stayed in the $10 budget. And then we'll go over each costume and kind of talk about where the budget landed and what items were purchased.
Tell us who you're wearing.
I'm Professor Chaos. Butters from South Park. I got some tinfoil going on, a lot of tinfoil, a lot of cardboard, and my awesome tablecloth cape.
And what was your total budget for your costume?
I think like $6, but because I bought too much of stuff, I thought I'd need more tinfoil and more tape, but I really kind of only needed like one roll and one roll.
And next we have Liza. Oh, good God.
I am a human checkerboard! So I wanted the pieces to be able to move, but Velcro is really expensive. So I tried this silly putty stuff, but it doesn't really work very well.
Oh yeah, no.
Total budget was about $8. Most of the stuff I got from the dollar store. I even purchased a box. I got this from my best friend. And for proof, I will show the video now. I am purchasing a box for my costume. This is my best friend Hannah and her amazing kids. And because I don't want to cheat, I am actually going to pay them for the box that they're giving me. Granted, I could get it for free, but as Justin proved, I paid $1 for this box.
Hey there, America. I'm the greased up deaf guy from Family Guy.
Did you just purchase soap?
Just soap.
You gotta be kidding me.
$1 at the dollar store.
Alright, those are the costumes!
So those are the costumes. Liza just disappeared in there like a turtle. I have soap so deep in my eye it will never come out.
Alright, time for you guys to vote. Who had the most creative costume for $10? We're gonna put a poll up on social media and the results will be posted there.
Remember,
everybody.
like, comment, subscribe, all that other crap. Woo! God,
Alright, have a good one, guys.
At least I'm already covered in soap.